I'm Coach Jenny, and this message is devoted to the drive-by editors out there and their victims. What is a drive-by editor? It's anybody who feels the need to give you unsolicited editing to any piece of content that you put out in the world, be it a blog post or a video or a sales page or basically anything that a solopreneur would hit publish on. The drive-by editors are the people that show up with their unsolicited feedback and catch you on your typos. This is a love letter to you, drive-by editors. Dear drive-by editors, look, I get it. This is how you were born. You were created this way. You're probably one of those people that brings a red pen with you to read the Sunday New York Times, just in case you catch a typo and you want to point it out. You can't help yourself. You notice whenever a comma's out of place. When you see a misused verb, you lose your mind a little bit. It's so frustrating if somebody accidentally uses the wrong there, or there. When you see a misspelled word, it actually stings your eye a little bit and it messes up your perfect little grammatical world. I get it, but I beg of you, keep your perfectionism to yourself. You see, as solopreneurs, it is really wicked scary to put yourself out there. Every time we hit publish on anything, if it's a blog or a sales page that we've poured our heart and soul into, more importantly, we poured our heart and soul into the thing we're selling, you know that? Or we press publish on a video like this, we risk that you're out there watching us, waiting with that red pen of yours to come all over our work. And very often, we're being really vulnerable with what we're putting out into the world. We're telling our stories. We're sharing what's really matters to us. It's a big, bold, scary, vulnerable moment. And you're out there with that red pen, freaking us out. We hit the publish button with fear and trepidation that our thoughts and ideas are going to reach the people that we're meant to serve, that we're trying to help. And because we're so afraid that's going to be slightly imperfect and upset you and your very delicate eyes, sometimes we don't even hit the publish button. And let me be very, very clear. When we do hit that publish button and a swarm of drive-by editors come to point out the imperfections in our work, it sucks. It stings. It pisses us off, but more importantly, it feeds our Hilda. That voice in the back of our head who tells us we suck, that voice that's telling us you shouldn't put that out there, that's too vulnerable, or that's stupid, nobody's gonna wanna hear it anyway, is also waiting for you to prove her right, that if it's not perfect, it's not good enough, so maybe you shouldn't tell anybody in the first place. Your drive-by editing, while well-meaning, is actually hurting us and feeding our Hildas. Now, instead of being worried about, is this going to reach the right people and hit the right notes and did I get my point across? Now we're gonna worry, are you going to be insulted because we used the wrong freaking verb? Are you gonna be upset about whether or not we put a comma before the word and? Which, by the way, I'm still completely puzzled about why that matters so freaking much. The next time we put something together or design it and get ready to publish it, we're terrified that people like you are gonna be out there picking it apart and seeking out all of the imperfections. And so we second guess ourselves and overanalyze ourselves and hold ourselves back from making the impact we could make just because we don't want to upset your very perfectionist sensibilities. So the next time that we deign to publish something that matters to us, we find ourselves overthinking it and second guessing it and going over and over and over it to try to make sure it's so perfect that we forget the whole reason that we were doing this in the first place. Because spoiler alert, we're creating this content so that we can make a difference, not so that we can keep drive-by editors happy. All too often, I see my clients and I even catch myself not publishing something because I'm afraid it's not perfect enough yet. Think about that, perfect enough. That's not even grammatical, is it? All because we said passed with a T instead of passed with an ED last time that we published something, and somebody like you who cares a lot had to point it out within the first 10 minutes of it being out in the world. So listen up, drive-by editors. Stop it, please. The next time that you notice an imperfection in somebody's content, hold yourself back and think about the damage that your comment and your red little pen might be doing to somebody's confidence, and then keep it to yourself. And for all of the solopreneurs out there who have been bulldozed by a drive-by editor or two in your life, yeah, haven't we all? The next time you have to put up with one of these, respond to that unsolicited advice with a link to this video and the hashtag #KissMyTypos.